Association Round Robin starts today here in New York City at the John A. Paulson Center. Hello and welcome to the Paulson Center alongside Alexia Lewin. My name is Lee Macedo, and we're here to bring you coverage of this opening match of the UAA Round Robin, where the 13th ranked New York University Violets will be taking on the Carnegie Mellon Spartans. Other matches will be running concurrently, but our video coverage will be of this main court. But not to worry, we'll continuously check in with the other matches to keep everybody who's tuning in updated. But let's talk about the Spartans, Alessa, and the Violets. What have you seen for both these teams so far?
At 19 big, they are first in the UAA and seventh in the NYU. In terms of their hitting percentage, they are only at 19, and they are first in the UAA and fourth in D3 with 40 attacks. Right now, they're coming off a game against the top-ranked 20 and Sweat, so they're definitely in the For the Violets, they haven't hosted a UAA Round Robin since 2022, which was for the championship. Right now, they are 3-3 in the last 6 games, all at home, and are looking to turn it around with some much-needed tournament wins. In the past, NYU was 14th team against Carnegie, but has won their last 4 matches against them, so it's going to be an intense match today.
Yeah, let's see how both of these teams do. So we'll get right into action here as Julie Chipotle of the NYU Violets is back to serve. If you take a look at the top of your screen, you can see the starting lineups. You got Jackson, Schmelmer, McFarland, Canula, Navarros, and Reinhard on the Tartans. The starting lineups for both of those, that team there. And you take a look at the NYU Violets as the Tartans strike first off the hands of Grace Nelson. Capote's coming in. You got Nelson, Spierenberg, Barton, Odom, and Lonsbach out there for the hosts. Got 3 other matches going right now. WashU, they're leading 4-1 against Emory. We also got UChicago leading 4-2 against Brandeis, as this one is getting underway a little bit late. That's set over, and for the kill, that was number 15. Back to service to Mula. That's a bit too far that time. NYU will get the first point here on the service error. Now Jessica Spierenberg back to serve. And that looked like it hit the top of the net. And Violets tied up 2-2. Cleanly, and then push back over. Capote's there. Setting up Odom, and he gets the middle.
Now it's Rykard back to serve. Lonsbach. Barton tried the weak side attack. Park bumps it over to Nelson. Can she get started? Tools the block on the strong side, and NYU takes the lead 4-3. Alessa, what are you seeing for both of these teams here in the early doors?
Well, NYU seems to be able to bounce back pretty quickly since they are already at 4-3, and I think their hits are going to keep on coming today.
Over to Woodard, and that's dug out, but looks like NYU hit the net, so it'll be a violation as the score goes back to 4-4. And that's what will be a free ball for the Tartans. We'll see if they are able to capitalize as that's set right down, and Tupoku couldn't get under it. Jackson serve, taken in cleanly by Park. Here's the bump. Over to Chloe Hines, trying to place it over the block, and she is successful. Now it's Chloe Lemons coming in. Here's the set, and that's too far. Violets retake the lead, 6-5, and it looks like it was actually tipped. So it will be in reverse. Tartans retake it 6-5. Coach Brown doesn't like it. Dug out by Nelson. That was a great stretch. And that's off the block. Powerful swing coming in there by McFarland, I believe. Nelson's there. Truss with a great save. A little give and go action. And it's Hines and Odom with the nice block. Here's Park's service. And that ball almost fell right in, but just a tad outside. As the Tartans go up by 2. Druss sets up Spierenberg, and a bit of a miss hit there as that one is too far to the right. And that one is called in as it rides the line, and the Tartan bench goes in circles as Coach Brown needs to take the first time out here. So let's take a look at the standings for the UAA squad here. So if you check on your screen, we got Case Western 13-1, the first team in the UAA. Then we got Emory, who's ranked 7th, 11th-1. And then we got number 3, U Chicago, 14-2, and they're getting some votes to be able to be in the top 25. So as you see on your screen there, you can continue going down, but UAA, one of the most competitive, if not the most competitive associations in all of D3. They're the best hitting team with 213 on the season as a conference, which is the best in all of D3. They have the most amount of ranked teams in any other conference. So this team and this association, one of, if not the most competitive. So we'll see what happens coming out of this timeout here. Coach Brown finds his squad down by 4. Violets here at home trying to get a win after their loss against MIT, which they were swept in first time this season. Carnegie Mellon, of course, coming off the game against Juanita, the top team in all of D3. They got swept, so both these teams looking to take a set they haven't seen since 2 matches ago. As that ball goes straight into the net, some serendipity for the Violets. Back to serve as Lonsbach leads this team in service aces. Back set over to McFarland off the block of Lemons. And regardless, the net was touched. Tartans are back up by 4. And now it's Abby Chen the senior out of Fairfax, Virginia, back to serve. As that ball is ricocheted high, and a great save by Nelson running to the back wall there. And what a dump, but an even better dig by Park. Lemons will have to slap it over. And wow, defense translating into offense right before our eyes. Topku checking in. She'll be the service person. No jump serve, floats it over to the left side there. Park digs it out. Lonsbach keeps it alive. It'll be a free ball for Carnegie. And that is a powerful swing coming on the strong side for number 15, Laura Reichard. Tamala to serve. Lonsbach to Barton, trying to push it over the blockers. Here comes Nelson behind the back line, trying to find that back right positioning. And that one is way too far as that ball heads into the third deck of the bleachers. We're seeing a lot of early substitutions here from the Violets. It's probably Coach Brown trying to keep his team warm. We were able to catch up with both of these head coaches that you'll hear in between the set timeouts. And their approach to heading into this weekend, as well as the past couple of games they've played and how they're going up against the opponent here today. As the Violets find themselves down by just 2, 10-12 here in the first set of the opening match. We take a look at the other games. Wash U's leading Emory 16-11, while UChicago is leading 14-9 against Brandeis. As the Violets put themselves within 1. And wow, that's a service ace for Jessica Spirenberg. That ball slid right into that inbounds marker. And it'll be a free ball for the Violets. Great hustle by the middle blocker, Spirenberg. Nelson is met at the net by Woodward, who sends it right back in her face. Topku's there. Sets it over to Nelson. Here it comes. There it goes. Grace Nelson gets her second kill of the match. Ties it up for the Violets. Number 13 makes it 13-13. Dami Druss checking in. She'll be back to serve as well. Druss sets it over to Nelson. Can she get 2 in a row? Oh, what a pancake dig! As that ball, or no, it seems like it was a net violation, and Coach Bach does not like it. Nevertheless, Violets take the lead, 14-13. Coach Bach talking to the line judge, trying to understand the call. Park is there. Trust, back set, over to Hines. Tools the block, and YU takes a 2-point lead. Here's Drust's serve, bit too strong that time, as the Violets will give one right back. Trust. Trying to find that back left corner, but the middle blocker, Taylor Odom, puts it a bit too far that time. Here's Jackson to serve. Nelson's there. Trying to put it where no one is, but that was a great dig. There's the cut shot coming in from Marshall. Now it's Hines. She'll try. McFarland off the block, dancing on the top of the net and falls on the Tartans side. Great defensive efforts from both of these teams so far. Nelson way too strong that time. Here's Schlemmer. Here's a lefty swing. Floater to Nelson. Receives it sort of awkwardly, but Lemon's trying to get the cut shot down. It'll be an NYU free ball. Trust. Setting up Lemons again. The back line of the Tartans staying true. And set back. Chloe Hines and Odom are there. Spearenberg checking back in. And WashU on the verge of taking Emory. 22-15 is the score on that one. And that's a service ace. Great serve by Uni Park. WashU and Emory, that's a great game over there. Emory ranked 6th, WashU ranked 7th in Division III. And WashU's looking to take the first set against the 6th opponent as Spearenberg taps that one right back over the net. Violets take a 3-point lead here. And Coach Bach needs a timeout. NYU doing what they need to do to come out here in the first set, set the tempo, and potentially pull this one out, taking a 1-set lead. But the Tartans right on their tails. We'll see what happens coming out of this timeout. So here we are coming out of the timeout taken by the Tartans. Each team has used one of their 2 timeouts so far here in this set. And Uni Park to serve, coming off her ace. Here's Marshall, dug out by Park. 50-50 ball, and wow! How did Drust come out on top of that one? The shorter Tommy Drust with nothing but grit. Put that one up for Spearenberg to hit back down. Violets now up by 4 as WashU on court B just defeated Emory in that first set, 25-17. Trying to set up Schlemmer. Here's Lemons. Dug out by Drust, but it may have been too much. As the Tartans cut the lead down to 3 after the kill from McFarland. Drust, back set, over to Hines. And a bit too long on the left side, but it looks like the net was touched. So the Violets will get the point there. 21-17 is the score here in the first set. Violets threatening to take it.
And Barton comes back in.
Here's Lonsbach to serve. And a great kill again by McFarland. She's got 6 here in this set. As she'll get checked out for Jackson. And that's a service ace for Abby Chen. Lemons couldn't get under it. And this year, the NYU broadcast team is allowing you to write in any comments, concerns, questions, anything you got at pressbox at nyu.edu as Spearenberg hits that one flat straight into the hardwood. That's pressbox at nyu.edu if you want to write any comments, concerns, questions, anything you got. Shout out to the Hines family watching in. You could even simply write where you're watching in from, as that's another timeout taken by the Tartans. Violets just 3 away from taking this one. We'll see how they do it out of this timeout. Coming out of the timeout, second one of the Tartans. NYU leads 22-19. Here's Topku serves, smacks it over the net. Huge swing, but an even better rejection by Spearenberg. Wow. An immovable object meets an unstoppable force. Sent back, Violets just 2 away now. And trying to dump was Tamula there, as Nelson trying to put an exclamation point on it, as a great hustle from the Tartans as that ball rolls across the stats table. Violets just 1 away here.
Beautiful serve by Topku.
And a great attempt at a hustle there from Park. But couldn't get under it in time, as she may have ran into Grace Nelson. Kamala back to serve. Monsbach, Spearenberg, and kept alive by Tamala. Thought that one could have done it. Park, Nelson, and a great rejection by the front line of the Tartans. Barton trying to get it over. And wow, is that one out? No, called in. And no, it was actually indeed called out. The line judge on this side said it was in. The line judge on the outside said it was out. So that'll do it. Violets take the first set 25-20. Wow, what a competitive match we're seeing from both of these squads so far. Got a lot of volleyball still here to play. So here we are heading into the second set. Good to hear what Coach Brown had to say about the team and this weekend. We'll be able to hear from Coach Ann Bach of the Tartans after the second set has concluded. And maybe it'll be a different story because both these teams have been playing fantastic. Violets took the first one 25-20, but the Tartans were leading, at least going back and forth, for the majority of the first one. Violets were able to pull away at the end. So both teams just getting rotation ready here. Rivera will come in. Violets are hitting 266, or 226 rather, while the Tartans are hitting just .057. Both teams have 10 kills and 16 digs. Violets got those 5 blocks, which have been so crucial. The front line has been very nice. Once again, If you want to write in, just where you're watching in from, get a shout out on the broadcast. Just any compliments, concerns, questions, anything you got, you can write into pressbox@nyu.edu, and we'll try and shout you out live here on the broadcast. Second set of the UAA Round Robin opening match. Lodsbach setting up Spierenberg. Nelson. Oh, rejected at the net. My goodness. Phillips and Gavaros were there. Shout out to Linda D. Philippi from Miranda, California, watching in for Grace Nelson. Shout out to the Barton family as well. And Barton trying to get a kill there. Nelson! She wants a taste of the blockage. Nelson ties it up 1-1. Kamula over to Rykard and Odom! Violets front line is going hard right now. Dug out by Gavaros, setting up Rykard, and she's able to tool the block right around Barton and Odom that time. Rykard back to serve. Nelson digs it out. Lodsbach sets Odom up. And again, the Violets are just not allowing the ball to get on their side. Again! Make it 3! So nice, you had to see it thrice. NYU's front line staying true.
Truly unbreakable.
It's the Great Wall of NYU right now. Violets with 8 blocks already. And a great adjustment there by Phillips midair to push it around the block and tie it up for the Tartans. Park, Trust, Hines off the block. Powerful swing tipped off the fingertips of Odom. Trust. Odom gets it back, and that ball finds the hardwood. Nelson smacks it over. Almost got the ace. Trust. Lemons has to tap it over for the cut shot. And it looks like maybe a free ball for the Tartans. It is. Having to fade to her right, and that will be one too many touches. Nelson will serve again. And that ball is in. Oh, yeah. Grace Nelson with the ace. Coach Bach needs a timeout as the Violets are up by 4. That's 4 unanswered points indeed. NYU doing exactly what they need to do. Here we are coming out of the Tartan timeout. Violets up by 4. And that was a bit of an early serve there by Nelson, and she knows it as she walks back to the service line with her head down there. And now she's taking her time, making sure everybody's ready. And that ball heads right into the middle of the net. Violets up by 5 now. Shout out to the Esme family watching in from Georgia. And shout out to the Nelson family watching in from Pasadena. Apparently it's Grace Nelson's 20th birthday. Happy birthday, Grace Nelson. Chloe Hines. And that net was touched by the Tartans. Violets make it 9. And couldn't get the ace that time. Floats a bit too long to the left. Schlemmer to serve. And that's an ace. Nelson unable to get under it. And great perception by Nelson and Park to watch that one fly. Strong swing coming on the weak side by McFarland off the block there. Gavros to serve. Drust pushes it over to Lemons. And Chloe Lemons couldn't keep that one, get that one up. Nelson dugs it out. Great hustle by Schlemmer to keep it alive. Drust is there. Nelson bumps it all the way over to Lemons, who gives the free ball to the Tartans. McFarland hammers that one too long. Lonsbach to serve. And Park with a great dig hits that one back over. Spierenberg. And Violets touch the net. Shout out to the Salmons family watching in from Lighthouse Point in Florida. Lonsbach setting up Lemons. And too short that time from the net. Lemons pushes it into the back court and gets the kill. Lonsbach keeps it alive, bumped over to Nelson. Here it comes, and too short. Lonsbach, Spierenberg trying to place it perfectly over the blockers. Lonsbach setting up Nelson. Topku keeps it alive. Lonsbach dumps it back over. And Barton finishes it off. There's a service from Spierenberg. Lonsbach over to Nelson, trying to find the angle. And Nelson called for the carry. Emory threatening to take the second set against WashU. 23-13. WashU took the first one. Long. Drust will check in and she'll serve. Huge swing. The cut shot is unsuccessful. And Drust will serve once again. And Park and Topku, a bit of a miscommunication there as that ball flies out after getting touched by Park. Park, Drust, Hines. What a diving dig by Park. Hines will get another opportunity here. Great kill there by Woodward, set up by Tamula.
Great hit by Nelson.
Hines. And Park overwhelmed by the power coming from McFarland. Make that her 9th kill. Timeout taken by Coach Brown as the Tartans have cut the lead down to just 1 here. We'll see how the Violets are able to turn it around, if at all, because the Tartans are climbing right behind them. Coming out of the timeout. Wow, that's an ace. That was an ace for number 11, Izzy Saffert. Huge swing coming from Marshall, but met at the net. Can they get it again? No. Dug out by Park. Drust setting up Nelson. Here it comes. Exact same set last time, but it'll be a back set this time. And a great kill by Chloe Hines. Bit some rotation changes for CMU. McFarland trying to get her 10th. And she does. Juliana McFarland, she's got 10 kills in only the second set. Ties it up 16-16. Drust over to Lemons. Nelson's there. Drust. She'll give Hines another try. Park from her knees, digs it out. Lemons, as that ball almost flies into the hoop, ricochets off the basketball hoop and somehow is still in play. And Odom refuses to let that one get by as she gets the kill for the Violets. Didn't even know that the basketball hoop could be in play. Hit the backboard and continued to be alive. That's something that this Paulson Center definitely deals with a lot. Kind of low ceilings. We even had a ball get stuck in the rafters in one of NYU's past games. Spierenberg sends that back. Violets 2-point lead. And looks like Spierenberg hit the net. Checking in is Gavro. She'll be back to serve. Drust. Lemons swing and a miss on that one. Back up to tied, 18-18. Nelson. Drust. McFarland. Make it 11. As Alden Roberts, sophomore setter, she'll check in for Dom Drust. Tartan's lead, 19-18. Hines bumping it over. Nelson, back attack. Too far. And as fast as she came in, Roberts will sub right back out. Shout out to the Saffert family watching in from Minnesota. Once again, they're writing into press box at nyu.edu. Got a shout out for watching in. McFarland. Park is there. Lonsbach setting up Spierenberg. Trying to dump that time was Tamala. Trying to play off the net, but not enough. Violets retake the lead, 20-19. Violets are the back-to-back UAA champions. They have won the UAA championship 2 years in a row, which of course have granted them the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament, as Coach Bach needs a timeout because the Violets are up by 2 and just 4 away from taking this second set. Lonsbach back to serve. Tartans took their second and final timeout. Violets up by 2, 21-19. Dug out by McFarland. Lonsbach over to Nelson. Great rotation, but Lonsbach had to reach her hands all the way above her head and put it out of reach of her teammates. So Tartans strike first out of their timeout. Spearenberg, huge swing, dug out by Schemmer. That's a kill on the strong side for number 15, Reichard. Now it's Coach Brown who needs the timeout. So coming out of the timeout, Coach Brown needed his second. 21-21. Back to serve is Chen. Lonsbach over to Lemons. Spearenberg trying the cut shot. Wow, great defensive effort by Elizabeth Phillips. Keeping that front line strong right in front of the net. Tartans lead 22-21. Violets trying to set something up. Through the block. Tartans back up by 2. NYU looking for the side out. Bumped over to Lonsbach. Ball dancing on the top of the net. Falls over on the Violet side. Here's Nelson. And off the fingertips of Park. 3 unanswered points for the Tartans, and now they find themselves 1 away. Here's Lemons. Huge swing. Trying to finish it is Reichard, as that is ricocheted off of Lonsbach. The Violets touch the net anyway. But the Tartans, they'll take the second set, 25-21. Very competitive from both of these teams. So NYU took the first one. We heard from Coach Brown. And now the Tartans took the second one. And we'll hear from Coach Bott.
I'm here with head coach Ann Bach of the Carnegie Mellon University Tartans. Coach, you're coming off a very strong game against one of the top opponents in all of D3. How does that prepare you for a long weekend against even more competitive opponents here?
Well, we are battle tested. Thursday night was great preparation for these teams. Jeannie is just amazing with their ball control, their passing and serving, and we earn every point there. So we know that if we can earn a few points with Jeannie, then we can certainly earn a few points with these UAA schools.
You're heading here to New York University for this long round robin weekend. How do you prepare for something like this with multiple back-to-back games?
We're used to it. These Carnegie Mellon kids they know what hard work looks like. Playing back-to-back is tough, but they know to expect that. So we prepare like we do with every other tournament and every other weekend. We practice hard, we prepare well in our practice gym.
That's amazing to hear. What specifically for this game against the Violets was your scouting report? What have you seen from NYU so far that you're looking to take advantage of?
Well, they have experience and firepower at both ends and certainly in the middle. So we know we're going to have to do a pretty good job blocking with our transition offense.
Thank you so much, Coach. We got UAA Volleyball coming your way after this.
Heading into the third set here, Tartans took the first one, or the second one rather, 25-21. Violets took the first one, 25-20. It's all tied up, 1-1. Good to hear what Coach Bach had to say about her team and their opponent here today. So basically a fresh new ball game here. Both teams tied up. Popku to serve. Dug out by Park. Over to Nelson. Trying to put it over the block. Violet strike first. It's also tied up in the WashU-Emory game. They're a little further ahead. Emory is leading 18-15. Tied at 1-1 in the set department. Lonsbach puts it over to Nelson. And that was not tipped. Too strong. Lonsbach to Spierenberg. And that one was called in. Maybe looked a little bit outside, but called in nevertheless. Violets retake it, get the side out. Spierenberg will serve. Nelson sends that one into the net. Tied back up 2-2. Barton. And McFarland gets her 12th kill of the match. Violet's looking for the side out. And that ball somehow gets over McFarland. Back-to-back kills, 13 of them. Nelson trying again. Relentless on her attacks, and Odom is the one who comes out on top.
We have a shout out from the Rodriguez family wishing Grace Nelson a happy 20th birthday.
Nelson looking for a birthday present here with a win in the opening match. Tartans are making that hard to do. McFarland, great diving dig. Sent all the way over to Barton, trying to knuckle it back over. Park. Hines gets it down. Violets with the side out, tie it. 4-4. Nelson, Drust, Hines, can you do it again? Oh yeah, Hines back-to-back kills. And that is touched by Drust. Couldn't get out of the way in time. Here's Scheffler coming in. Nelson, huge swing And McFarland thought that one was over. McFarland, 14 kills. Hines, huge swing off the fingertips of Tamala. Tie it back up. And that's an ace for Grace. Dug out by Drust. Odom, 50-50 ball. And McFarland comes out on top with her 15th kill. Drust, Odom. And trying to get it up is Tamala, but unable to. Violets lead by 1. Park is there for the dump. Spierenberg, oh, what a dig! And McFarland hits it over too strong in her approach. Huge swing coming from Reinhardt there on the strong side into the block and onto the floor. Drust setting up Spierenberg. Reinhardt. Park running all the way over. Can Nelson hit it over? Oh, she can. Great rotation by the Violets. Reinhardt, Park, so much defense coming from the Violets right now. They just need to translate it to an offensive point. And that's kept alive by Lemons from the pancake dig. Violets everywhere, and it pays off. Wow, what a rally, what a defensive effort by NYU. Lonsbach will serve. Lemons, way too strong. That ball heads into the bleachers. Nelson trying to receive that one cleanly, and Barton reaching over her own bench and her own coaches, unable to keep that one in. Tied up 10-10 here in the third set. Lemons grabs the floater. Spierenberg. Line drive into the back right corner, but out of bounds. Lonsbach. Nelson, here's the swing into the net. Coach Brown needs a timeout. Violets were leading by 2. Now they're trailing by 2. See if they can turn it around after the timeout. Coming out of the timeout, Violets looking to turn it around as they've given up 4 unanswered points. That's an ace. Tamala gives the Tartans a 3-point lead. And back-to-back pair of aces for Tamala. Nelson hits it back over. And Spearenberg's there to deny Woodward's attack. And Spearenberg and Nelson put it right back.
Violets are lessening the lead of the Tartans, trying to make it up.
Spearenberg and Barton. Now Nelson, dug out by Park. That ball was coming in like a missile, and Park got under it. Here's Reinhard. Lonsbach setting up Barton over on the weak side. Lonsbach, she'll give Nelson a try. Great hustle by Tamala. Can they get it back over? No. Grace Nelson make that her 7th kill. And the Violets cut down the lead to just 1. Timeout taken as the Violets are able to turn it around after their own timeout. Great adjustment by Coach Brown and company. And now the Tartans need to talk things over as the Violets are climbing right back up. Violets trailing by 1. And it looks like the U Chicago and Brandeis game is all over. I believe U Chicago may have come out on top in that one in a clean sweep as it's over that quick. As there's a bit of a miss hit from Topku here. Violets back down by 2. Seems Emory may have taken the 3rd set, so that's 2-1 in the Emory WashU game. Nelson, powerful approach. And over the head of Park. And Violets touch the net anyway. So after this one is concluded, the Tartans will move over to go play U Chicago on court C. As that ball is hit for the line shot and down. Coco Barton with the kill. Brandeis then will play NYU. A lot of action here. We'll definitely check in on fatigue because that could be a huge driving factor for all of these UAA teams playing here today. That one's short. Back-to-back service errors for the Violets. Score 17-14 in the third set. Kept alive by Park. Pancake dig. Nelson. Jackson. Great hustle from the Violets. Reinhardt. Back set. Tamala. And Violets touch the net again. NYU down by 4. Barton. Park sends it back over. Free ball. Huge swing by McFarland, and one of her first misses we've seen. NYU trailing by 3. Truss back to serve. And that hits the top of the net off the fingertips of Woodward. And a kill for Chloe Hines. Woodward trying to put it over. Great hustle by Hines. Nelson, 50-50 ball, just puts it right into the chest of Woodward. And puts the Violets within 1. Trust. Park bumps it over to Nelson. Here it comes. There it goes. Tools the block. Back-to-back kills. The Violets are hype. And the Tartans need a timeout. Great adjustment by NYU to tie it up 18-18. They got the momentum in their favor. We'll see if the Tartans are able to spoil it coming out of this one. The Violets, they're chugging along here, 18-18, trailing for the majority of this set. But they got the momentum in their favor after a couple of great kills from Grace Nelson. That may be an ace, and it hits the top of the second deck, which I guess considers it out. That's an ace for Dominique Trust. Trust over to Nelson again, and that time it's Woodward who sends it back. Tied up 19-19. Nelson. Trust. Back to Nelson. Bit of a give and go. McFarland hits it over. Trust. Gets it over to Hines. Kept alive by Odom. Free ball for the Tartans. Run it over to the strong side. There was McFarland, but a great dig. Hines has to slap it over. Bit of a rally going here. McFarland will try it again, and that time tools the block of Hines. Timeout taken by Coach Brown. Violets trailing by just 1 here, and this match seems to be the one most competitive match we're seeing out of the 3 matches going on right now. Emory and WashU are going back and forth, but the Violets and the Tartans are having a good one here. We'll see what happens coming out of the timeout. NYU trailing by 1. All tied up 1-1 in the set department. Roberts trying to set up Nelson. And that ball, was it tipped? And it was. The ball, or rather the Tartans touched the net. Violets with a bit of a break there. And for both U Chicago and Brandeis, they got to be relieved. The team that lost, of course, is probably less relieved than the team that swept. But their match is over, so they'll get a long extended rest, more than what both of these teams who they're playing next will get. Tartans take the lead 21-20. Lemons, Roberts, Nelson. Great dig by Chen. And sent back by Hines. Huge swing. Reinhardt. Lemons trying to dive for it, and Park just not the cleanest of digs she may have been able to get. Tartans back up by 1. Roberts setting up Spearenberg, and that is sent back. Tartans within 2. And trying to hustle Park, just unable to get it cleanly as it's an ace. And that may have been the dagger in this set. Park receives it cleanly that time. Hines fading to her back right. And that's off the blockers. Tartans take the third set. Go up 2-1. They take it 25-21, exact same score as the last one. So the Tartans threatening to take this first opening match as they find themselves with a 2-1 set lead. To see if the Violets can take it to 5 or if they end it early. Here we are in the fourth set. Tartans lead 2-1. Took the first one. Violets took the first one 25-20. And then the second and third set, Tartans took by a score of 25-21. We'll see if the NYU can push it to 5, as that is an ace to start off this fourth set. Roberts, Odom. Roberts back to Hines. And Nelson can't receive it cleanly after the powerful shot by Reinhardt. Tartans go up by 2. Violets 9-4 on the season, 4-4 here at home, while the Tartans are 7-6. Hits the top of the net, and what would have been a free ball ends up for a kill. Chloe Lemons. Spearenberg sends it back. Roberts. Lemons. Back-to-back kills. Reinhardt gets it back. She'll try again, as that one hit the antenna. No, it was hit too many times. Violets come out on top. Park with the serve. Nelson bumps it over to Lemons. Lemons trying to get the kill. Dug out by Gravos. Back set to Hines. Hines with the kill. Gives the Violets a 2-point lead. And off the noggin of Hines. Regardless, Violets touch the net. Park digs it out. Hines. Kept alive by Woodward, but had to do everything she could to keep it alive. Couldn't get it to her teammate. Violets back up by 2. It's a close game in the WashU-Emory game. Emory up 2-1 in that one as well. It's 22-21. 6th ranked team looking to defeat the 7th. Lemons hard swing as that ball heads in to a few sections deep of the bleachers. 6-3. Lonsbach, Lemons. That ball was not touched. Free ball for NYU. Lonsbach setting up Spearenberg, sent back by McFarland. Lonsbach will give it over to Lemons this time around. Great dig by Reinhardt. Spearenberg will try again, but met at the net by McFarland. And that'll be an ace. Tied up 6-6. Off the block of Spearenberg. McFarland's got 17. Nelson. Woodward. Here's Jackson now. Lonsbach to Lemons, off the block of Woodward. Tied back up 7-7. Huge swing, but Topoku's there. Shen trying to get it over, but the ball refuses to fall. Violet's up by 1, 8-7. And you saw it just there, ricocheting off the top of the ceiling. Spearenberg says, not in my house. Puts it back. Huge swing by Woodward over there on the weak side. Gets it to go. Violet's only up by 1 now. Great watching there by Grace Nelson. Saw that one head over her head and out. Violet's up by 2 now. And just as quickly as the Violets got a point, they got a service error themselves. Gavros back to serve for the Tartans. Nelson, huge swing, gets it off the block down. NYU leads by 3. And what a block by Grace Nelson. Violet's up 12-9. Trying the dump is Tamala, but the Violets are ready for it. Great swing on the strong side by Reinhardt. Gets it to fall. Both these teams looking to put this one away early, but the Violets just want to make it to the 5th set. Because, again, fatigue's going to be a big thing here. Nelson tried to get it over. Ball's ricocheting off the hands of the Violets. Huge swing, Reinhard with an exclamation point on that one. Chen to serve. Roberts setting up Nelson. Tamala over to Reinhardt. Not that time. Odom and Hines are there. Number 13, and the Violets got 13. Roberts, Odom. Roberts to Nelson. Reinhardt trying to get it over. Was it tipped? Coach Brown is not happy with the call. He thought there was no tip whatsoever, talking to the line judge. Chair, I'm telling Coach Brown to sit back down here. Still talking to Jenny, the line judge there. And Tamala will serve. She's got 12 digs. Roberts. Lemons. Huge swing. Violets back up by 2. Sperberg will come in. And it looks like Emory won that game over there against WashU, so the 6th-ranked team beats the 7th-ranked team. This is the final game that is continuing. As the Tartans get a kill there. Roberts backs it over to Hines. Woodward trying to get over. Great sliding dig by Park. Lemons fading backwards. But it's Phillips and Woodward to send it back in her face. So on the other 2 courts after this one, it'll be Case Western. They'll be playing for the first time. And Rochester as well on Court B. Court C, you'll see Carnegie Mellon take on UChicago. And that one is too long that time. A service error by Reinhardt. And then on this court, it'll be NYU going up against Brandeis, who just lost against UChicago. Nelson coming in hot. Hits the top of the net. Dug out by Tamala. And now here's Jackson. Lonsbach over to Lemons. Off the fingertips, but a great hustle by Chen to dig that one out. Free ball for NYU. Lonsbach, Spearenberg rising up so high and puts it down perfectly, creating the campfire. Violets up by 2. They lead 16-14. Timeout taken by the Tartans. Violets threatening to push this one to 5. We'll see if CMU can turn it around coming out of the timeout. Violets up by 2. Tartans needed a timeout there. Lonsbach back to serve. Gets it over the net. And that ball called in. Violet thought that one was going to float out. Huge swing by McFarland. My goodness gracious. Ties it up 16-16, and McFarland's got 18 kills. And I'm not sure who that was. I think it was Schlemmer, but she knelt down and cleaned up a wet spot with her jersey. Talk about a team player. Lemons off the block. Puts it past Jackson's hands, retaking the lead. Top cue to serve. Tamala. McFarland rejected by the net. And Spearenberg and Barton. Woodard trying to get over the blockers. Park is there. Barton, huge swing incoming, but an even better block met at the rim by Jackson and McFarland. And that's tapped back over McFarland. She's got 20. Tied up 18-18. Lonsbach over to Nelson. No one's there. Grace Nelson left alone gets the kill. Odom trying to kill, and she gets it to go. Violet's back up by 2. Violet's 5 away from taking it to the 5th set. The only match thus far to potentially go to 5 sets. Odom's there. Puts it back. Violet's up by 3 now. Tartans use their final timeout as NYU looking to make it 5. We'll see if the Violets can continue it or if the Tartans can put them away here in 4. Violets just 4 away. Spearenberg back to serve. Nelson rising up so high and hammering it down so hard. Violets with the momentum, trying to get to 5. Wow, Nelson elevated. And McFarland looks like she touched it. The net, the top of the net was touched by McFarland, excuse me. And the Violets now just 2 away. It looks like Reinhardt having a discussion here with the chair ump, trying to figure out what may have been done. Coach Bach discussing. And it looks like there's a technical foul awarded to Coach Bach or some punishment. Nevertheless, we're getting started here. That ball ricochets off the top of the second deck. Leads cut down to 4. Oh, it looked like the line judge mouthed warning to the stats table, so it'll be a warning to the coaching staff of the Tartans. Setting up Nelson. Lonsbach over to Odom. Oh, set back by Barton and Odom. Violets getting energy. They're 1 away from taking it to the 5th and decisive set. Too far that time. Bit of a costly service error there. Violets are still only 1 away though. Roberts, Nelson trying to end it. Dug out by Garavos. Over to Reinhardt. And sent back by Odom and Hines. Violets take it to 5. Gotta love the atmosphere here at the Paulson Center. A lot of UAA play going on. All of the families watching in. Families even coming here to New York City to watch. Very competitive matches we're seeing. And this one, the most of all, the only one so far to go to 5 sets, as captains Drust and Reinhardt will look for the flip. Looks like Reinhardt will serve first. We're here in the 5th set. Very competitive match we're seeing from both of these teams, and it's the first one to 15. Tartans will serve first. Lonsbach, Spierenberg, they strike first. Violets take the lead. Right after this, Tartans set to play UChicago. Violets set to play Brandeis. And wow, they gotta be tired, especially after this. We'll see how it affects them going into the second game, because this one's not even over yet as the Tartans get on the board. Top Q tried to dig that one out, but it'll be a service ace for Reinhardt. Odom! Back and forth do these teams go. Been sort of the story of this whole match. Alden Roberts checking in. She'll be back to serve. Tied up 2-2. Shen receives it. Tamala back set over to Woodward. Hammers it down. Side out for the Tartans. Stafford to serve. Nelson tried to get that one over, had the huge power attack, but couldn't get the angle right. Tartans up by 2. That's into the net. Nelson to serve. She's got 13 kills. McFarland tools the block. Make it 20. Roberts back set over to Hines. Off the block that time. Cuts it down to just 1. Park with the service error. Lemon's huge swing. Tamala over to Reinhardt. Gets it off the hands of Hines and Spierenberg. Coach Brown needs a timeout. The Tartans lead by 3. The Violets need to turn it around. See if they can do it after the timeout. Gavros back to serve. Roberts. Huge swing by Lemons. Gets the kill there. Lonsbach checking in. She'll serve. Set over to Reinhardt. Lonsbach, bit of a long reception there. Lemons hammers it over, too long. So the teams will switch sides here. So we switch sides. Tartans up by 3. They lead 8-5 here in the 5th final set. And that's an ace. Nelson and Park. Miscommunication as Chen gets the ace for the Tartans. Coach Brown needs the timeout as Tartans just 6 away from taking it. See if the Violets can turn it around. Chen will serve. Violets down by 4. Nelson. Lonsbach. Lemons off the block. Great rotation by NYU. Coming out of the timeout, setting the tone well. Set over to Reinhardt off the block. Set back to Chen. Reinhardt will try again. Tabaku's there. Set over to Nelson. Here it comes. And wow! Who got that block but the setter, Tamala? Rejects Grace Nelson's attack. Lonsbach over to Nelson. Here's Reinhardt. Park hustling to keep it alive. And wow, what a great effort. Set over to Reinhardt. Was it tipped? No. Violets staying alive in this one. Down by 3. Court A's bleachers filling up with teams coming from far away, as well as anybody watching, wanting to see some great volleyball action. Final set here. Violets down by 3. Tartans up by that number. Here's Nelson. Hits it over. Tamala over to Reinhardt. And Lonsbach couldn't dig it cleanly as that ball flies into the bleachers. Tartans just 4 away now. Reinhardt to serve. It's Park. Lonsbach setting up Nelson. Here she comes. And that's dug out by Reinhardt. Tamala back set. Woodward lefty. Lonsbach will give Barton a try. And that is sent back. Tartans 3 away. Two away now are the Tartans. Reinhardt back to serve. Park digs it out. Lonsbach sets up Odom, gets the kill. Middle attack. Violets needed that. They find themselves down by 5. Robertson Hines checking in. Tamala. Park digs it out. Setting up Nelson is Roberts. Nelson will try again. Tools the block in between Woodward and Phillips as the Tartans need a timeout. Violets slowly keeping themselves in this one. Tartans only need 2, but the Violets are climbing back in. We'll see how they're able to continue it if they can. Coming out of the timeout taken. Roberts back to serve. Woodward dug out by Topku. Great dig. Nelson. It's Roberts. Park bumps it over to Hines, and that hits the antenna. Costly set error by Uni Park. And the Tartans are just one away from taking the first match they'll compete in the UAA Round Robin Series. Roberts running all over to get it. Nelson. Park's there. Roberts back set over to Hines. Looking to end it. Park's keeping it alive. Hines just outside as the Violets able to take it to 5, but lose 15-9. So the NYU Violets, they'll fall to 9-5 on the season, 0-1 in conference play. And the Tartans, they'll improve to 8-6, and they'll move to 1-0 in conference play as well. So both these teams will play very, very soon. Tartans going over to Court C to go up against U Chicago, and the Violets will be right back here going up against Brandeis, who just lost to U Chicago. So we'll see how the Violets' fatigue will keep them in it. But you got 40 minutes until the next game, so go get some lunch, go hang out, maybe take a quick power nap, and then tune right back in right here on NYUathletics.com. So don't go anywhere. More volleyball here to come after this.